so today it's chest and dumbbells. So last session I used a barbell, always like to mix it up. So this time I'm going to be starting flat, bench, dumbbells. And then we're going to go straight on to dumbbell flies. So what I'm going to do for the first set is literally just start with a warm-up set using 22.5 kilos. So nice and light to begin with. And again, as you may well have heard there, it's just getting out all the clicks and bangs out of your set. Nice. Good. Right, so that is just a warm up. Now we're going to give it a couple of seconds, then crack on. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to turn that down. Don't think you need motivational speeches blasting out in the background. Me blasting off is probably enough for you. Right, so we started on 22.5 kilos. As I said, that's not a working set. That is just a warm up. So what we're going to do now, we're going to jump up 5 kilos. So we're going to go up to 27.5. Again, with these exercises, there is no 1 rep. There's no 3 reps. As I get heavier, it may go down to 5, but I'm trying to get 10 certainly out of these types of weights. Oh, nice. Perfect. Good. So again, that was 27.5 kilos. So again, nice, easy set, but count that as my first working set. Now I'm going to go up again by 5. So 27.5 up to 32.5. Again, I'm going to take about 30 seconds, well, probably just a little bit more than 30 seconds rest. I need more rest these days. Okay, right, let's crack on. 32.5. Again, we're going to aim for another 10 repetitions. Okay, so as we get heavier, really what I'm looking to do here is get more explosion from the bottom up. So, and really get a tempo behind my reps as well. With those lighter 27.5 kilos, that type of thing. Again, you can almost just go through the motions of the 10, whereas it's got to be a lot more concentration. When you start to get into the 30s, the 40s, etc. on momentum, each rep has almost got to be timed perfectly, I certainly find. So I'm trying to almost get my reps to a beat. Nice. Good. So that was 32.5. So again, what we'll do now is we'll take a little bit of a rest. So this time I'm going to go 32.5 to 37.5. Okay, so again, a jump up by 5. As I said, all I'm concentrating really on here is 1, just making sure that the lats are dug into the bench and that when I put my arms back like this, I've got a nice equal balance. Say for example, I'm not over balancing on one side to the other. Also just trying to plant my feet So as you'll see when I lift, there is no leg drive. I want everything to come through my triceps, delts, and especially my chest. So it's all in the lift here. Also what I'm trying to concentrate on here is putting a bit of an angle into it so it's not going straight across. If you've got a straight, or if your palms are facing straight in front of you, you find that your elbows will flare. That's certainly where I've had injuries before. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to turn my arms in, or turn my palms in, and that, as you can see, as soon as I do that, the elbows come with it. So that's what I'm trying to do. So when I'm lifting, my elbows are tucked in and almost trying to scrape those lats into my arms or into my biceps. So from that position there, boom, boom, and try to keep your back as strong as possible in that as well. Right, as a little bit of chatting, gives me enough rest to be able to get into the next set, which is going to be 37.5 kilos. Okay, right, so again we're going to attempt another 10 repetitions on this. As I said, when it gets to these kind of weights, most important thing is the momentum. Control on the way down and explode on the way up, or as much as you possibly can anyway. Nice, good, perfect. Right, so I'm going to give it another, I would say probably I'm going to give myself a minute or two this time. So this time we're going to be going for the 42.5, which are these bad boys here, then 47.5, just at the end of the rack there. So far we have warmed up on the 22.5. Went to 10, we missed out the 31s, but we went 10 on 27.5, 10 on 32.5, 10 on 37.5. Now we're going to see what we can get out of 42.5. I'm kind of hoping I can get close to 10. We shall see. Be nice to get back into the 10s. There was a time last year, or maybe the year before, where I was doing easily 10 on the 47.5 there. Need to get back to that. As you can see with these dumbbells that I have as well, these are much thicker grips. So much thicker grips than you get at, say for example, your commercial gyms and stuff like that. I prefer them. But yeah, awesome. Heavy duty, pig iron, cast iron weights. All right, let's put you back because you guys want front row seats. Let's get you in a nice position there. Perfect, good. Right, just gonna have a little drink and then we're gonna tackle those 42.5 kilos. We're gonna see us, how close can we get to 10? As I said, I'd like to get to 10. See how we go on. Okay, let's go. Jeez, they feel like they weigh about 15 kilograms heavier than the 37.5. Right, okay, so this is 42.5 kg. Okay. count that back. I think that was 7 or 8. Bugger. Oh, I need to get better at that. As I said, they just felt so much heavier than 37.5s. Okay. Right, well, I want to get 10 repetitions out on that weight. So my count was 7 on that. Potentially could have been 8. I'm going to count 7. So I'm going to give myself 30 seconds, then deliver the 3 for 10. Need to make sure I get 10 repetitions out on that. And that's the thing I would say, or certainly what I've seen from training with other people and seeing other people training. Kind of like you'll go for a 10, you'll hit an 8, then I'll be like, I'll go for 10 next week, and they'll move on to another exercise, or they'll go down in weight. I'm like, if you said you're doing 10 reps, frickin' well deliver it. Even if you have to take a little bit of a rest, get the reps in, yeah? Get the weight, get the reps in. They're the ones you leave on the table, the ones you don't do are the ones that get you your gains, as they say. Right, so I've got 3 more on 42.5. Let's do this. Nice, good. Right, oh, here we go. Right, so I'm going to take a couple of minutes rest now, and then we're going to tackle the big boys. So we're going to go for 47.5. Jeez. I want to get 10 repetitions out. As you probably saw by that 42.5. If I can only get 7 out on that, I'm not going to get 10 out of 47.5, am I? 5 kilograms heavier on each arm. So, 47.5. Let's see how we get on. I want 10, but also I don't want this video to be 3 hours long, where I need to do 10 sets of 1 repetitions over the space of 10 minutes rest each set. So we'll see. Be good to get 3, 4, maybe 5 out of the first set. Gonna have to get in the zone for that one. And then maybe just a 3 and a 2 to finish the 10. See how we get on. Okay, right. So all I've got to do is concentrate with this one. Bring it down. Try not to give it too much respect. Just get the bugger up. Now this is what I would say to you, this is very different training for me. So having this only a couple of minutes in between sets isn't usually how I work. So I usually work in, say for example, chest sets with biceps or with back sets. But for this video and for tonight, I'm literally just working set by set. But there's not very often at all that you'll see me training the same exercise set by set by set by set. Just the way I've always worked. I'll either work opposites where I'm working triceps, biceps, or back and chest, or vice versa, that type of thing. But yeah, not often will I do chest, couple of minutes, same exercise, same exercise. A lot of that is because time, and I don't like sitting still, as you're probably getting the idea of. But yeah, I just find it always work better. I switch off, get on with something else, then come back to the exercise. Seems to work better for me. Yeah, not quite sure about it. It's a little bit alien for me, but all good for you. Right, let's stop talking now. I've had a couple of minutes rest. Let's smash the living daylights at these 47.5s. Oh, Jesus. Right. Okay. Here we go, wish me luck. Need to get as many out on this as possible. If I only get 1 or 2 on this, I'm stuffed to get to 10. It's going to take me a while, so for your sake and my sake, let's hope I can get at least 3 or 4 out on this first one. This is the pain gain. The pain game, probably better off. Right, let's do this, come on. Damn. Jesus. Whew. Right. Okay, right. Jeez. Had to battle for that 5, didn't I? Okay. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes rest again, and then we're going to go and get that last 5 done. And then that'll be me for that bench this evening. And then I'll move on to flies. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing incline flies. So it's going to be a slight incline bench flies because I want to fly with a little bit more emphasis on the upper chest. And we'll go from there. So just while I've got 30 seconds rest before we, as I said, put it off, do that last 5 on 47.5. So warmed up on 22.5. First working set on 10, 27.5. Second working set 32.5 for 10. 37.5 for 10. 42.5 for a 7 and a 3. And this is going to be hopefully 47.5 on a 5 and 5. We shall see. But altogether that means we've done what? 10, 20, 30, 40. It'll be 50 reps, 50 working reps, and as I said, just a smidgen of warm up. That'll do me for a flat chest, as I said before, we then move on and hammer the living daylights out of flies. And even in the garage gym, I'm starting to get a little bit hot, so this hoodie's going to have to come off in a sec. Right, 47.5, let's get this done. Come on. Right, so we're going for 5. 1, so I can get this done. 2, as I said, so you're not here all day. Right, wish me luck. Come on, let's finish this. One, 2, 3, 4. Come on, come on. That bucket had to go up. Jesus. Whew. Damn. Holy poo potatoes. Right. So that's flat bench done. Oh my God. Yeah. A little bit skew-whiffed. So that flat bench done. Now we're gonna up this. We're gonna go to that incline here. You can see, to go incline bench, and we're going to fly for a wider chest. Let's go.